live.
Hey guys, you're watching Alternative Indian, and today we have Plaid Brixx. Would you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Chris. I do the singing.
My name's Mark, and I play drums.
Sweet. All right, so for our first question, we want to know what are some of your influences?
I love Top 40. That's a huge influence on some of my more recent writing, but Blink-182 and Sum 41 are two of my favorite bands. System of a Down, Tool, Mars Volta, and Grimes.
Ooh, very fun.
Yeah.
I was just having a conversation upstairs. Behind Blink-182, which you already said, probably one of my biggest influences growing up was Taking Back Sunday.
Ooh.
Awesome band. Currently, I love Spoon.
Oh, dude, yes.
Yeah.
Have you heard the new Hot Thoughts?
I love it. I love their new
He's
stuff.
always singing that.
Yeah.
In the van.
That's so good. man.
Nothing like the music we play, but I love their
No,
music.
It's honestly amazing.
Yeah.
Like just broadening your spectrum for music is just one of the best things to do. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's what we have the channel for, just to push all music. And
Yeah,
just to
That
kinda-
guy's written 9 albums, and I can just listen to all of them front to back.
Yeah, we
so.
like all music. Like when we were playing in Orange County, California, there was a Wu-Tang Clan show going on at the same venue in a different room, like in the ginormous room, and we were able to like slip in for free to the VIP area and catch like half the Wu-Tang set.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
That's
and we
so
all got like
awesome.
Wu-Tang shirts because we really like the Wu-Tang Clan. Walked right in during like Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing. I was like,
It was an experience,
my life
man.
is a meme.
So for our next question, we want to ask, what's your favorite song to perform live?
My favorite song to perform live is Away We Go, because it's like a whole cardio, dance, jumping. I get really sweaty, and it's good because I don't get a lot of time to work out on tour. So I can keep up with my cardio during that song.
Nice. Yeah, Away We Go is a lot of fun too, especially on this tour. The lighting director Nate has done a killer job with our light show, and so Away We Go is always a ton of fun just because of the lights, really.
Yeah.
But I also love Don't Look Down, which is the song that we close with.
Oh yeah, it's a great
It's
song.
it's a lot of fun. It has like this hip
You got
hop
to throw
beat.
the flowers out tonight.
I did. That was fun. Yeah. But Don't Look Down has this hip hop beat that I like to play, and by that time it's our last song, so the crowd is usually really warmed up and just ready to go, and it's a lot of fun.
We want to know, how did the band get together? Where'd you guys originate? How did you guys get started?
Well, we're from Columbus, Ohio. Mark and I went to school together. He's a few years younger than me. So I moved away for college, and then I moved back after college and wanted to form a band. And we had played in a band a little bit in high school. And so he was the first one I called when I came home. And we
And
just
I had
kinda-
been crazy bored, living in a studio apartment by myself and just doing the school thing.
with crazy blinds to dark the room, like, and just sit in darkness and draw.
Living in a world of darkness. That's a Sunny quote.
Dayman.
We love Sunny. But I hadn't played music in a long time, and I had been just like doing my own thing, and I was really stoked to get on board and play live music again. And here we are now.
And now
3
we've
years later.
snowballed it into this, so we're gonna keep
Yeah.
snowballing. And Jared joined somewhere in the 3 years. He was a fan, kind of. He came to a show, and we really liked him. And I was like, "You should be in our music video pretending to play keyboard," because he doesn't play keyboard. But after that, he did such a good job of pretending in the chemistry video that we were like, "You should learn how to play keyboard and join the band." So he taught himself how to play keyboard, and then took some lessons later, but mostly taught himself how to play to
And
join
now
the band.
He plays bass.
And, yeah.
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
what did you go to school for?
I went to school for art education at Ohio State. So when I'm not touring or doing things with the band, I'm actually a substitute teacher.
Wow.
Yeah, I teach art.
And I went to school for music production. So my degree is worthless outside my field.
Very rad, guys. So we want to know, where did the name Plaid Brixx come from? Pretty generic question, but
There are a couple answers to this, so I'm just going to go with the most current answer to your question, which is we realized that Plaid Brixx are hashtags. When you put them next, like 3 hashtags next to each other, it looks like plaid, and they're like 3 little plaid squares. So they're like little bricks of plaid.
Oh.
Yeah.
See that.
And then we're too cool, so we use double X.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're trying to incorporate that into our social media lately, like this try hashtag thing. There's like three of us.
Plaid Brixx.
Yeah.
So,
That's very clever. I like it.
yeah.
Also, we noticed that you create all the art for the bands. Where do you get your inspiration from, and how did you come up with the ideas for the art albums and for the merch?
Yeah, I really like to do just black and white pen work. So a lot of our t-shirts are just drawn with a Sharpie first, and it's just like a black and white Sharpie drawing, and then we take it to some local friends in Columbus. They're called Traxler, and they take the
Traxler
drawing.
Custom Printing. Plug.
Yeah. And they do awesome work and take the drawings and make them into awesome t-shirts. And then the album covers are, well, for the Greener Side single and the EP, the most recent EP, is kind of inspired by South Park. Just based on the paper cut style. All those two album covers are just paper cut collage kind of style. So I was watching South Park one night and he was texting me like, you should make a design for the album. And I was like, had this weird revelation about cutting paper, and it worked out.
Yeah, we all love South Park, and we all love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Yes.
I'm definitely I'm a Charlie Day fan, all the way.
Did you see the Kaiju movie? What's it called? Pacific Rim?
I have yes, I have. I did see him in
The
that.
Mad Scientist.
He did well in that.
He has a new movie out too.
Really?
He is like,
Oh, is it the fight? The school fight?
I need to see that.
Yeah, I definitely need to see that too. So, do you guys have any crazy concert stories that are really memorable to you guys?
I can think of one from me, and then I'm sure he has one as well. Mine is after a show. I won't say where, but it was on this tour. We were talking to some fans after, and I yawned, and this girl came up to me and put her finger all over in my mouth. And I was just like, I felt so violated. Like, how do you think it's okay to do that to someone?
Oh no.
Like, and then I got sick. And I don't know that it was connected to that, but the timeline fits. So she's like, don't worry, my hands aren't dirty. I'm like, okay. I don't know where your hands have been.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My favorite story from this tour, I've always wanted to just be able to finish a set and toss my sticks out and have a huge crowd and like freaking out for my sticks. And we played at the PlayStation Theater in New York City, and there were maybe like 1,500 to 2,000 people there, and everyone was going crazy after the show. I saw Jared toss a pick, and everyone was freaking out, and I was just like, this is the time I can toss my sticks. And I was able to just toss sticks without feeling like I was just gonna hit someone who was standing there. They wanted the sticks, so it was cool. That was probably my favorite moment on tour so far.
That's really sweet. So for our last question, we want to know what's coming up for you guys. Can we expect any new music or songs coming out soon?
Yeah, we wrote some new stuff earlier this year, so that's going to be coming out really soon, actually, in the next couple weeks, hopefully. I think it's in post right now, so, mixing, mastering processes. And then, I don't know, we have a ton of songs like in the library to work on, so.
All during the tour, we've been filming acoustic versions of all of our songs on the new EP, and we're trying to go to really cool scenic locations. So be on the lookout for those too. Those will be coming out soon after the tour.
Yeah, we did remote recording. Jared, our bass player, is an audio engineer, and he has a little rig that he brings out, and he's on like a djembe, and Jared plays acoustic guitar, and I just sing, and it's like scenic in the background. It's amazing. In places that you wouldn't expect people to bring electronic recording equipment.
Yeah.
Has kind of been the concept for that. So
we're like climbing mountains, hauling all our gear.
Yeah. We literally climbed up onto a crag in Joshua Tree.
Wow.
I was like carrying the djembe above my head. Oh yeah, I always call it a djembe.
I've never played a cajon before, but now I'm all about the cajon.
Oh yeah, cajon.
He Googled a YouTube video on how to play.
Shoot the first video, I was watching how to play a cajon, just to make sure I didn't look like an idiot. But
yeah, so
That's awesome, guys. Well, it was great meeting you, and
Yeah,
thanks for
you
coming on
too.
the show.
Yeah,
too.
thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we'll catch you guys next time on
Thank you very
Alternative
much.
Indian. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this interview, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button in the top left corner, and you can check out our other interviews on the right in the other boxes. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.